It is Twitter Tuesday, where I am going to start looking on Twitter for random people talking about real estate, whether it's Las Vegas or nationally, and comment on them. But luckily, this one right here popped up already, and it has got tons of replies I can go with right now. So Las Vegas locally tweeted, and this is just factual information that they tweeted for the Las Vegas Association, that Las Vegas home prices have dropped or stayed the same for 8 straight months. The median price for an existing home in Southern Nevada is $425,000, down 11.9% since May, and the number of homes listed for sale without any sort of offer has increased 200% since January 2022. Let's hit all three of these bullet points, and then later we'll talk about replies and what people are saying in future videos. Number one, Las Vegas home prices have dropped or stayed the same for 8 straight months. True. 8 months ago, on the week of June 8th, the average sales price was $613,950, and the median sales price was $500,000. This past week, the average sales price was $573,113, and the median was $438,000. What we've seen is that have sellers lost the value of 2022? Sure, but they haven't lost 2021. In fact, I'd argue that buyers are now coming back because they are used to the 2021 prices. Take a look at this chart right here. As you can see, it's leveled out since the drop. So it's dropped, and then we had these slow levels, but we are in that median sales price of $430,000, give or take, for quite some time now, for at least a few months. Average sales price, much more bonkers, but you can still, if you draw an imaginary line right here, and you'll be able to see it. If you take a look at this chart right here, you'll see that we peaked at the median sales price at the end of May, beginning of June, just like they said. And as you can see as well, the median sales price has come down, and it was coming down at a little bit of a pace. But now you can see it's actually leveling out, and we are actually back to where we were in 2021, which is the left side of the graph. Why does that matter? It's showing that 2021 changed the market and set the new price point for homes. 2022 was the anomaly, but now the price reductions have brought it back down to 2021 prices, not some crazy market crash. All right, the second bullet point. The median price for an existing home in Southern Nevada is $425,000, down 11.9% since May. Like I just said, the end of May was the peak. So these stats right here, it would have been more interesting if the association said, compare this year over year instead of to May, because May was the peak and it's come down since May. We know that. And sidebar, if you're curious why they keep talking about the median sales price and not an average, the median is just you take a bell curve, and this is right in the middle, and that's our preferred number. When you look at the average, averages can get skewed week by week based on what's been sold. If a $20 million property sells that week, the average sales will be through the roof that particular week, and it's considered an anomaly. While the median sales price is not an anomaly, it's literally taking everything that's been sold that week, cutting it right in half. The third point is interesting. The number of homes listed for sale without any sort of offer has increased 200% since January 2022. I just don't understand how the association gets that fact, because when someone writes an offer on my listing, I don't have to type that into the system. The only time I have to type something into the system is when an offer is accepted. So if I get a listing that gets 20 offers on it, nobody knows that besides the people that I'm doing business with on both sides. It's not like I emailed the association and tell them, hey, I got 20 offers on this house. So we know that buyers are doing lowball offers on sellers all the time right now because they're trying to take back what the sellers took from them a year ago. So to say that the number of homes have 200% increase of more homes without any sort of offer, that's just a weird thing to figure out. What I would rather say is how many homes are going into escrow, because that means the offer is actually accepted. And if you look at those numbers, sure, at the beginning of 2022, it was through the roof. In fact, the highest peak we had is March 9th, 930 homes going into escrow. And right now, there's only 601 homes going into escrow. However, it's important to point out that in October, we were dropping to 400 and then to 300 homes a week in escrow. And it's slowly building back up to 600. So if you look over year, yes, our numbers are down. But if you look at the last 3 months, our in escrow has actually gone up.